Broadcasting again from Mabula, Kuwait. This is the Me and Larry reality video show, LTL. Editorial News, September 23rd, 2009. Let me give you the rest of the news, which is called Loose End News. Okay, what's going on in Afghanistan? I guess President Obama is being informed by the general, the American general, which is General Stanley McChrystal. He said, we need more troops, or else we can't stand to lose. Well, see, what's going on is Afghanistan, because of the area where they at, they got the mountains and the valleys. Inside the valley is so widespread that you can send 20,000 troops and they still, the Taliban can surround them. You see, you in their turf, in their battleground. And when you in their turf, in their battleground, they can surround you everywhere. Hey, I remember the biblical days that there was a war, and the Syrian army and other armies was going against this prophet or the king, and so they thought they could rip him up in the valley, from coming from the mountain going into the valley. They found out that they was up in the mountain and they surround you, and what can you do? You're all caught up. So having 24,000 more troops, yeah, that would work. But now you got technology. You got the unmanned planes, better known as the drones. If you start doing the drones, you start sending that acid rain up in the mountain using one of the drones, you can fish out the head leader, Bin Laden, get him out in that iron lung machine, and then smoke him with that drone, with that missile to him. Bam! Blow him up. And then after that, they're going to have to surrender. When their leader goes down, it's like a head of a snake. When the head cut off, the rest of the body folds. So go after him up in the mountains, force that situation, take care of business like it should have been done. Don't let it be another decade of trying to hunt for this clown. Get him. All right. Also, President Obama is juggling still. He's juggling with the UN, of course, about climate change. He's talking about, because of the green gases, well, maybe falling on deaf ears because China and India, because they are economically recovered first, more than the Western civilization, which is the United States. So that means they don't have to worry about it, really, the green gases, because they broke off the trade earlier during the G8 summit in Italy. So what make you think they're going to listen to you again in the UN? I'm sorry, Barack Obama, but you got a big hill to climb, and well, really a big mountain to climb. You got Mount Rushmore to climb. That's how big it is. But also, he's talking about the G20 summit. He needs support in it. Now, don't make it that quick where you're just going to give another $1 trillion to the International Monetary Fund, IMF, you and Gordon Brown. Man, the parliament having fun with him. And saying, oh, you screwed up, oh, you're worthless, and then he said, oh, come on, you know, yeah, make me laugh. I like to just go and visit the parliament while they get in their court session and how they clown. I mean, they wide open. They just wide open. You gotta be wide open. And the White House is so proper and respect. Yeah, right. Boy, you need to be clowning like that. And then have the guy stutter. But when Joe Wilson told Obama, "You lied," he said, "I'm not lying." I know he was gritting his teeth. He was about to come down there and slap him for a curve. But anyway, that's what my mom used to say. Slap him for a curve. That means curve around him. Pow! Right in the kiss. But also, the Middle East talk. Israel, Palestine, you talking about Lebanon, why don't you do this? Palestine, have them to move over to the Arab country and see how they will react. Oh man, they'd be reacting like a nuclear reactor in 3 Mile Island. Man, they'll be like, hey, what about Israel? I mean, Israel about this small now compared to your big Arab country. Unless you don't treat Palestine as Arabs, just immigrants. Say, move them over from the east to the west. Let them play around with Israel. That's biblical days. Yes. I like the Joker and Batman. Dark Knight. Yeah. So that's what's going on with the loose end lose. So that and the key thing, what's going on in the States right now in Florida. The Florida man is being questioned, or he was picked up in Haiti. He's a Haitian. That suspect in the murder of his wife and 5 children. That's a sin and a shame. So they found him outside the hotel in Haiti. What is he? They had to look for James Bond to look for this guy. Like another way to die. What is it? The Quantum of Solace, where he went down there to room 325. Yeah, maybe he was outside the hotel at Hotel Desolate in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Had to pick him up. Had to use James Bond. Maybe use that black guy Phoenix to pick him up. Say, come on with us. Yeah. But on a serious note, it's sad that that happened. Because, you know, a lot of frustration, a lot of things that goes on in the United States, things can happen. Like wildfire in California, flooding in Georgia. From the west side, fire, to the east side, flooding. We just pray for all, for peace, and we pray for everybody's safety. And we'll be right back with LTL's Story of the Day on the LTL Editorial News.